As we have been studying discourse communities, we came upon one that originates in the Boston area and continues to have a great influence on the area to this day. The Science Club for Girls was founded in 1994 by Beth O'Sullivan as a girl-specific club taught by female mentors. The students are girls from kindergarten through 12th grade, coming from underrepresented groups. The goal is to teach free science and engineering programs in a fun, nurturing, and interactive environment, which hopefully will encourage them to pursue further studies in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and math. To this day, more than 1,000 students participate in Science Club for Girls in Massachusetts and Ghana. As we researched this group further, we went to one of their weekly lessons and met up with the president of the Northeastern Science for Girls Club chapter to ask her more about this community.
It's an opportunity for them to all come together and to get excited about science and to see that it's a possible option for them in the future. So we, as Science Club, provide them with hands-on opportunities. So it's not just like the boring lecture style, but it's more hands-on, so they know, so they see the fun side of science and get excited about it. So currently we are planning a couple things. We, in the next couple weeks, we're trying to set up a self-defense class. So along with empowering girls in the science fields, we also want to empower them in other aspects of their lives. So we're trying to set that up. And then also in the spring we always do an event called Show Me the Science, which is a reverse science fair, and it gets girls to see different professors and other student groups and their work as well. So have pursued science, technology, engineering, and math fields, and it really gives them role models for the future, and it's a way that they can come and they have fun with science. So we had parents write some of the things that were important to them about Science Club for Girls, and this is an excerpt from one of the letters. I think Science Club for Girls is important because it empowers girls to feel confident about entering fields their male peers tend to choose, such as engineering, constructing, computer science, and other related fields. SCFG also allows girls the opportunity to explore their talents in science, at the same time foster their lifelong love of science. Girls will be more observant about how the world around them works. We have a great parent group. They all are really excited, and so it's awesome to hear what their thoughts are about the program. Science, technology, engineering, and math. So, but really, STEM is incorporated in all of the professions. So it's basically anything where you use logical thinking skills, and so, we in Science Club for Girls have majors that range from engineering to bio to physical therapy, neuroscience. We have really all encompassing, and we also have STEM majors too, such as political science and criminal justice. So it shows that STEM is involved in every aspect of majors. So STEManista is the new program that we implemented at Northeastern that is new to the Science Club program as well, and it's more of a hands-on. It's for older girls, girls 6th through 8th grade, and it's more of they guide how the curriculum goes. So if they're particularly interested in one subject, then they pursue that and ask questions, and it's really an inquiry-based curriculum as opposed to learning the really strict curriculum.
We wanted to learn more about what it takes to be a member of this community and what it's like to teach in these classrooms. For this, we talked to Christina Denwick. Christina has been an avid member of the club for 2 years and understands what it takes to be a mentor.
So there's a whole bunch of different classes, and for every class there's a curriculum. So I'm currently in the 4th grade, and our curriculum is Rescue by Design. So we have a pamphlet, and for the 7 weeks that we have clubs, there's an activity each week. So this week we did bridges. We did bridges last week. We did the geodesic domes. And so we have a list of materials that we need to follow. So we start off with the question of the day and some definitions. And then we have some materials that we're going to be building geodesic domes out of. So we had things such as newspaper and lots of tape. And so eventually we ended up building a geodesic dome, which was really awesome and really cool. And we had all of the 9 girls fit in there at once. And they had a lot of fun. It was a group activity and they really enjoyed it. So we have an email that the e-board representatives that email us through the group. We also have, after every single meeting, we all meet up together and we talk about our day, how the activities went. We talk with them, they give us feedback. We just keep going back and forth. We also have meetings once a month where we just talk about everything. They give us some ideas. We tell them how clubs are going. If things aren't going well, then they help us out. Yeah, and there's also a website with Science Club for Girls. There's an Instagram, Facebook group, so we all just keep in contact with each other.
Science Club for Girls encourages young girls to be leaders, teaching them the meaning of sisterhood and empowering them to strive for a bright future. We discussed with one of the parents the significance of the club for her daughter.
I think it is to engage girls in the STEM curriculum, so the science, technology, engineering, and math, and to encourage them to pursue careers in that field. Science Club for Girls, for my daughter, I think it's a good supplement to what she's already learning in school. Right now, she doesn't have a lot of math, science classes, and bringing her here on Saturday every week has been great, just because it gives her sort of that extra science curriculum that she's probably not getting in school.
One may wonder, how do you become a member of this amazing community? For this information, we turn to a board member to learn more about the process.
Northeastern, and then we have at the activities fair we have a table, so there's like a sign-up sheet. People can like register their interest by putting down their email address, and then we'll email everyone, and if they're interested, there's an online application. We usually get about like 40 applications, and we can only take 18. So after that point of getting all the applications, we'll do interviews and choose who we think is best for Science Club.
Now, let's take a look at what the members of the Science Club for Girls think about the experience.
Science Club for Girls is unique because it gives young girls a chance to experience science outside of their regular classroom. It also gives them the chance to question their environment in smaller groups.
I think Science Club for Girls is really important because historically girls have lagged behind boys in the fields of STEM, science, technology, and math in related fields. So I think it's really important that we're kind of giving these girls an opportunity to practice their science skills and like improve their science confidence in a way that's fun, and they're able to learn and also be mentored by girls who also love and have a passion for science, and just seeing that will hopefully like continue.
Oh, I had this one girl who we had done this experiment in the club, and I had watched her eyes just light up the whole time, and then we were signing people out and she booked it out the door, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, Dad, look what I did!" And that was my favorite because I knew that she had seen something that day that inspired her, something that just set a fire, and it was amazing and contagious.
The Lexis of the Science Club for Girls distinguishes it into a particular discourse community. Terminology such as STEM careers, STEMistas, junior mentors, etc. are the fundamental usage throughout the organization and familiarizes the girls with the key terms they will be likely to encounter if they decide to pursue an STEM-oriented education. In a truly inspiring and trailblazing way, the Science Club for Girls empowers a growing female community to get involved in STEM careers. Such organizations promoting youth to chase their dreams and expand their knowledge provide the basis of increasingly strong communities that should be admired and imitated.